to Mark's Basement Arcade. Today I'm going to show you how to take apart one of these Williams relay banks and clean it, because somebody at one time decided to oil the switches when they shouldn't be. And yeah, that was not fun. It took me a little bit to learn how to do it, but trust me, it's very easy. I'm taking this bar off the top just so you can see a little bit easier. Alright. Just do this one, because I just did this one. I wanted to do a little harder one, just to show you it is doable. With these stacks, I like loosening up both screws before taking them out. These are just screwed right into the metal. Don't over tighten them, because you can strip them. Notice I'm picking it up from the bottom like that, so I don't want this puppy to fall apart on me. So I'm just going to bend it over the side and get it out of my way. And we're going to do the same with this one. Also, take a picture on how the switches go through the stack. I am very lucky on the Skylab. They are all exactly the same. Alright. Now, you'll see there's a spring right there. We have to get that spring off so we can pull this whole assembly out. This is where this hook comes into play. I tried a few and this is the best one. I am just going to go right underneath it, grab it like that, slip down into the hole, let the tension come off of it, and just let the spring lay on top of the coil. And this you will lift up and pull out. As you can see, there's these holes here. There's a bigger hole on the top right back here where it slides in and then it drops down. Not that dramatically, but just so you can see, it will slide in and drop down. But more it's like that and then like that. But you will be able to see the holes on the back when you take it apart. What you really need to clean is this area here. It's been greased at one time, and you need to clean the front of this. As you can see where my hook is, you need to clean that and right around the sides of it. So I can get you a better view. There. I will actually, let's clean that part right now. Like I said, this top bracket I took off. It is not needed to be taken off. I took it off to show you it is not that hard. I'm using a Q-tip with naphtha so you can see what I'm cleaning off. Cleaning off the top, the side, and then the back. Just this white area. And I'll use the other side of the Q-tip to wipe it off. So you're going to need 6 Q-tips for this job. You want all the grease and everything removed off that. This does not need to be lubricated. It's plastic on metal. No lubrication needed. There. Now that's clean. Now I'm going to go take this. This is where that white part sits, right here. Right on this. And if it's greasy, it's going to slide right back down. And this ramp is greasy too. As you can kind of see, this whole thing's got a light coating of grease, a mist, and dust and yuck over the years. So what my problem was, this bank was resetting, and since it would reset, when it would go like this and reset, they were slamming back down. They were just going like that because they were greasy. It worked. It did it like consistently upside down. Another thing too, I'm going to take these I got from Pinball Life. These are really they're like gray, and I'm going to take the bushings off here and sandwich these in there to get this a lot less vibrating. Right now the bushings are rotted. You can hear it clicking. It's almost like metal to metal because they're so rotted. I'm going to use these to replace the bushing underneath and top. So this should be less vibrating and less violent. So I'm going to go clean this and we'll be right back. Alright, we got this clean. It is clean. It doesn't look clean because that grease had like etched the metal. But it is clean. It's 100% clean. It's etched it and then stained this. So now we're going to put this back together. I don't know how good I'm going to be able to get in there to show you. But the spring is laying right there on top. If I don't bump it, it won't fall over. There. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to put this back in. We're going to slide it in through the holes in the back, which can be a little tricky. There. And then it drops down just like that. Now I'm going to take my pick and grab that spring, bring it back through there, and ta-da! Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's pretty easy to do. It just doesn't look that easy, but as long as you take the pick and go through the hole and let the tension come off the spring and unhook it, you can see how the spring is just laying there perfectly. I know it seems like, man, that's impossible to do. Well, yeah, I think if you would let it fly through and snap down, but as long as you can look through the hole, I'm looking actually right through the hole here. I'm grabbing the loop. I just lost it. There, put it right back in the middle. I'm grabbing it and then I'm spinning the hook around like that. There. Get it through there. And I put it on wrong. There. See, now you're like, it isn't that easy. Well, like I've said many times in these videos before, these are always easier to do when the camera's not there. And then that. And then we'll put our switch stacks back on. This is the fun part. Figuring out where the screws start. I like to even screw them. A little on the front, a little on the back, a little on the front, until they're down. Now that one got a little strip. Like I said, you don't want to torque these down. I got a little fix for that. Take a little crazy glue and stick it in the threads there. Wipe the top off, and then when that screw goes in, it will hold back down to the threads. It will not like stick. You know what I mean? It's not gonna like be permanently glued down. It will be just held. So let me get into a good spot right about there. If I had two stripped screws, I would have to nut the back of these. I put a little bit longer screws on them, and then, what do you call it? Then I'd have to put nuts on the back, which would be fun. There we go. Like I said, we're just going to tighten a little bit down on each one. Now I've used that crazy glue on my own machines to experiment on the threads, and it has worked perfect. I have been able to take the screw out just as long as you put the glue in the threads. Now when I do that, reset it. All the switches are going correctly. And that's it. I guess we could show how I'm gonna put the washers in there. I have to get another tool for that. Which would be this. These what do you call it, rubber isolators are very baked. I had taken it apart once before when I redid this whole thing, and I noticed they were pretty baked. And then when I put it back together in the machine, I could just see how horrible they were. So no matter what, I was taking this thing apart to put different bushings in. But I still got that one to rebuild yet. But I just figured, well, might as well just show you guys real quick and how I'm gonna fix this. These are all nylock nuts, so which is good. I know a lot of people are going to freak out on that glue trick, but it does work. Alright. Now underneath here we have rotted stuff. So I'm just going to take the washer off, reuse the washer on the top. And reuse this bushing. So what I'm going to do is take this, push that bushing, that metal bushing that was through the foam, It's got a flat end here. So I'm going to take that, push it through like that. That will go like that. Then this will set back down on top. And then I'll take another one of these rubbers and put it over the top like that. Put this on the top, and then we will mash that down and have a good working bushing assembly again. So we'll just take these all apart. Do 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 do. Just rotten. That's what these are. They're just nasty. Okay, then we just got this one left. Alright. So yeah, I got these from Pinball Life. They were like really cheap because they were what do you call it? They're like a gray. So I figured, well, this would be a good thing to use for this. Because who cares what color they are? I just dropped one, and where did it go? There it goes. Of course it goes in a spot where I can't grab it easy. Do, 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 do. There. So I'll take this assembly, set it back down over the top. There's my screwdriver out of the way. Oh, it's already better. Put a bushing on top. Washer, just like that. That. Washer, and I need two more. On the back. There are nylock nuts on there. I am probably going to end up taking that apart. I got it for another week, 2 weeks. Probably going to end up taking that apart and putting a nut on it. I think I will. It's not my game, it's a customer game, so I think I will. I'll have to just put a nut on it and just be done with it. Oh yeah, that's so much better already. I can feel it. So yeah, that I'm gonna put a longer screw and a nut on it. I think that'll be the best plan. Like I said, I've done it on my games, but they're my games though too. And if they screw up on me, that's me. But yeah, I'm gonna put a different nut on there. I got other extra screws and stuff, so I'll have to take that whole assembly back apart and then put a nut on it. Where are we going? Are we done all the way? Yes, we are. So yeah, this is mounted really nice. And it's nice and springy. Those new bushings. You can see how it flexes. Let's loosen it up a little bit. Let's see how it reacts. If it's a little looser. Might actually be better. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I like that better. These back ones can get tightened up a little bit. Actually, that one too. This one. And this one. I'll loosen that one up a little bit. Oh yeah. That is so much better. Now it's got vibration dampening to it. I think that's what was part of the bigger problem with it. It didn't have the vibration dampening. That's what happens when you mount your camera and have it at a weird angle. I can't get my tripod open all the way. So yeah, as I have the legs braced up against my stand. So yeah, that's pretty good. It's not too loose. It's got the right amount of movement now. So yeah, see how that works? This is a pretty violent mess. I'm gonna get that apart and put a screw in it. That's gonna be really fun to do. But I've done it before, so I'm gonna take this back apart and fix it. And yeah, that's gonna be fun. Just getting a little screw in there with a wrench. So yeah, you just take a wrench and you put a little electrical tape around it, and that will hold the screw in, and then that will let you get down in there, and then you can put a nut on it. So let's see if I can actually show you that. Let me go find the screwdrivers I need. I'll be right back. Alright, on second thought, I found a screw. I got a bunch of switch stacks. So I took a screw out of one of them because I just realized the screw is stripped. It's not the hole. So I took one out and I cut it to the correct size, just a little bit longer, just in case I got to put a nut on it. And there we go. There we go. Ta-da! How I cut these, I will show you. Since this screw is bad, I'm going to cut the bad end of it off. What I use is one of these. And this is a 6/32 screw. So I'm just going to thread it through here. I will save this screw for something else. I forgot I had these switch stacks. So I'm like looking for my nuts and all the screws and stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, I got brand new screws that are in other switch stacks. So there we go. And you just bite it down. And it flies away. There we go. I cut the strip threads off of it. And now I got a good screw that I can put back in my pile and use for something else. And that is perfect. So I thought this had stripped out, but it was just the metal, the screw. There we go, look at that. So yeah, the screw, it's softer than metal, so that's stripped instead, which is even better. Alright, but yeah, like you can use the glue on your home machines that will hold it in there, but the real good reason you just replace the screw like I did. That's what I was thinking more and more and more. Like, I don't want to show you guys how to hack your machines. I'd rather show you how to do it correctly. And that was the correct way to put a brand new screw in. Like I said, I thought this was stripped, so I was going to have to put a nut and, a screw with a bolt on the end, but it's not. As you can see, it went back right down all the way. So yeah, there'll be some cool stuff along the bottom here. Please like and subscribe. I hope this helps you understand and how to replace your bushings for the whole mech to begin with. And like I said, they are perfect compared to how it used to be. So that should take away some of the violence that this is doing and off the play field. But yeah, those are good. I just want to loosen them up a little bit more. Get a little quarter turn on them. I just can't get on that one. There. I think that will have a little bit better reaction. Being a little looser. Yeah. It'll take away a lot of the violence. A little looser. I don't know. Don't matter too much. These are nylock, so this, I think that'll be better. Yeah. These are nylock nuts on there, so anyways, cool stuff along the bottom there. Give me a thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. I hope that helps you so you can see it is actually pretty easy to clean with the right tool, which would be this hook here. I got these from Harbor Freight, but this worked beautifully. So take care and later.